One of them is for The Beguiled, which is Sofia Coppola's next movie. It comes out in June, and it stars, among others, Elle Fanning, Kirsten Dunst, Nicole Kidman, and Colin Farrell. Do you want to tell us a little bit about The Beguiled?
Yeah, certainly. I had seen the original, which stars Clint
Oh,
Eastwood,
you have? Okay,
and
cool.
yes, and it's basically about a man who is injured in a war. I think it's like a Confederacy like type war, and
Right, yeah.
he needs to get healed. And he somehow gets found by this young woman, and she's part of a larger like all women boarding house.
Right.
And they take him in, and he starts to basically become interesting to many of the women because, of course, there's no men around. So certainly tempers flare, and
Yeah.
um, hopefully we see more of Sofia Coppola's touch in the more trailers that come out because this trailer didn't really show what I think is like many of her signatures, like her ideas of like musical direction and such. But
Sure.
there's still time for that, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, that's an interesting point I hadn't thought of. I did really like the trailer. It felt like the closest thing to horror that we've seen from her, even though I wouldn't call it a horror movie. Well, yeah, I haven't seen it. I wouldn't call it anything, but I just feel like the trailer made it seem like there's going to be some creepy moments, maybe, and I don't know. I really enjoyed it as well. I think that you've got a few actors in the cast that she's worked a lot with, including Elle Fanning, who we saw in Somewhere, and Kirsten Dunst, who we saw in, I mean, a bunch of movies, Marie Antoinette, and The Virgin Suicides. Is that? I think that's all they've done together.
Yeah,
Um, but Nicole Kidman, this will be her first time working with Sofia Coppola, and so that should be kind of fun. And then Colin Farrell, I guess, is sliding into the Eastwood role, which is sort of interesting. It looks beautiful, and I'm sure. I mean, it's one we talked about last time. We're both super excited about it. The summer. I don't know what exactly that's going to mean for its sort of chances to be seen widely, etc. But it's one that when I get a chance to see it, I'll be there as soon as it pops.